Hello, everyone. It's Valmatrakonis. Uh, as you probably know, I've been doing daily Mass Effect videos of the Strike Team missions, and during the weekends when they put on the Apex missions, last weekend I had updated with the Apex mission, and I'm also did it for this weekend. Um, I'm not sure if everybody's aware of this, but there is a companion app for Mass Effect Andromeda, namely the Strike Team missions and managing your strike teams and a couple other interesting tidbits. I'm not sure if everyone knows about it, but I actually use it myself and I find it pretty good. Like, it's useful. Uh, for example, if you don't have to be sitting there at your game all day to manage your strike teams and send them out on missions and you can check everything out. It's pretty helpful. Just gonna give a brief overview of the app. Forgive me if the screen area isn't as good as it could be. I'm actually using OBS to manipulate it because if I don't and I leave it the way it was, I think it would look too small and you wouldn't be able to see it properly. So I'm kind of like zooming it out a little bit or stretching it just so you can get a better look at the app. I might have to move things a little bit like this, but I'll try to manipulate everything so that it can be seen fully. Alright, so here's the banner, like the top banner. Any events that are going on in the weekend usually will display here. If we click on that, it'll take us to the mission page, etc., etc. Alright, so we can just go back. You can manage widgets. I haven't really played with this, but I do believe it shows you like what you have here on the app. You can actually minimize that. At the bottom here, we have different tabs that we can click on. This is the home screen. There's the characters screen that shows you what characters you have. Let's see. This will show you the active character up top here, and the weapons and the armor piece that you have equipped. Currently, I've been running as the human female soldier using the the Cyclone 2 assault rifle and the equalizer pistol, which is fantastic. I don't like the Cyclone assault rifle that much because it has spin up time and the accuracy on it is freaking horrible. But damn, does it hold a lot of freaking ammo. I'd like to say bullets, but well, I have to stop myself because thermal clips. Anyway, it'll show you exactly what characters you have. Like, for example, I don't have the Asari duelist, but I have all these, like the common ones. Um, Over here to the right of the characters, it'll show you the current amount of ability points that you have to spend. The number underneath the character, obviously, that's your level. Like my human female engineer is level 20. This right here actually, it actually gives you a chance to name your characters. I'm not sure. I don't recall seeing this in the game itself, but you can actually click here and it'll let you name your character. It'll show you the skills equipped by the character. and the armor and shield stats. We're going to go back. Most of my characters are level 1. The only ones that I really worked on were the human female engineer, the male vanguard, and the female soldier. And I have all of these are still locked. Alright, so we'll go to the Strike Teams tab. And right now, this is just the missions. And there's, up top, there is the Teams tab. For example, I have 3 teams, and they're all on missions right now. So what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to click on that. For example, it says complete it, mission success. So I can do that. Pick the next one, another success. And this is the daily gold. I haven't done gold yet in the multiplayer itself. I have not done gold yet. I am not sure I could handle gold. While I'm not sure if I could handle gold, sometimes my strike teams are actually successful in it. I have 2 strike teams that are level 20, and unfortunately this one was not successful. It was a failure. Thank goodness I did not get a negative trait. This denotes the strike team missions, obviously. It's the same as in-game. Let's see, we're going to try that gold one again. Select team. Pretty much the same as otherwise. It'll tell you the success rate that your character will likely have. For example, that's what, 61, 66, and my lowest team, only 33. Yeah, we'll go with this one for now. If they have a positive trait against something or a negative trait, you'll actually see like flavor text right there underneath the trait, and the trait will be white. So we'll just start that. Let's see what we can get for this one. That's 61. Ew. 70. We'll try this one. Yeah. Virtuous and Ket Specialist. So he has a 70% success rate. We'll see what he does. It'll take a while to come back. You'll actually see the time on the mission, so I don't know why that happened. Here we have the prestige screen. The prestige screen shows you the trophies. Yeah. You have the trophies that you've obtained. They'll tell you the number that you have compared to the number that you still have locked. Here we have the Apex rank. I'm currently 16,422. I don't know if this is worldwide. I'm guessing this is just America or North America, the continent, whichever or I don't know. I don't know exactly how far the ranking extends. My Apex rating right here, 2,741. My challenge rating, 1,070. Here is the collections tab. I have 47% of the items unlocked. That includes weapons, characters, mods. You can actually check this out. It'll give you a breakdown. For example, I have 21 of the 28 characters unlocked. You can obviously see which ones I do have and which I don't have. The weapons, I'll show you all the weapons you have by group. I have 2 of the 10 shotguns. That's pretty sad that I really only have 2 shotguns, but then again, I don't even really use the shotguns. I tried using the Disciple a couple times, and it's not bad damage. I mean, it's only an uncommon item now. That's weird that all the other shotguns... Katana is the only common. All the other ones are higher ranked than it. I never realized that. I'm probably at one point when I do a Krogan Vanguard, I'm likely going to be using the Katana, which is rank 10. So it'll be a nice start once I do that character. Assault rifles. I've ranked out the Avenger. The cool thing about that, I mean, it's pretty good. I score pretty high with it, and I've actually managed to score enough points with it that I did finish that challenge. Let's see. Pistols. Charger I maxed out. Equalizer is very nice. That's rare. It's definitely one of my favorites. The Predator I've maxed out. I don't really have a lot of the higher end weapons though. It's probably why like I struggled the one time I tried doing silver. I couldn't do it very well. Sniper rifles I haven't even really used yet, but I have maxed out the Viper, so that's not too bad. If I do, obviously, I have something good to start out with. Mods, I have most of them. Few of them have somewhat respectable levels. The AR stock I use quite a bit. Booster packs, I have the majority of them. The 1 and 2s are very easy to get, but ones that have like 3 and 4, the rare and the ultra rare ones, they're so much harder to get. And I'm pretty sure they come in the higher packs. I really haven't spent a whole lot of money on those packs, so I don't really think it's that worth it. I'd love to get a bunch more experience enhancers, though. I definitely would. Consumables, we already know what they are. I've actually been gaining quite a bit of Cobra RPGs and revive packs and whatnot. I haven't been using them as much. Equipment's nothing more than armor mods. It appears that they put up 2 different armor mods every weekend with the new missions. The combatives upgrade is pretty nice. That's just up this weekend. Increase assault rifle and pistol damage. Engineering kit increases tech damage. I haven't seen that one yet, nor have I seen the gorilla upgrade. And then at the bottom here is nameplates. I'll tell you which nameplates I have. Most of the nameplates are pretty easy to come by. The mission tabs, I don't know. I don't know what's up with this right here. I don't know what's with the items showing up like that. I'm guessing maybe this might be some sort of bug or something like that. But the missions, I think these are basically just whatever missions are running through. Whatever they're running through at the time, you can somehow, for some reason, access there. But that's kind of redundant because you can already access it through the Strike Teams menu here. So, I don't know. And it's not like it'll let you resend. It might, I don't know. Yeah, see, it won't. Like, Surgical Strike, this one's already completed. See? And then there's no Send Strike Team button down below. So... one last thing that I kind of like about the Apex app, the Apex HQ app, one thing I kind of like about it is that I haven't seen this in the game itself yet, but here in this prestige section right here, it actually tells you the time that you spent in multiplayer. So yes, I've only spent about 16 and a half hours in the multiplayer mode. I mean, that's not a lot, really, considering I've had the game since day one. It's not a lot at all. And if I spend a little bit more, some days I only do one match. Some days I do two matches. I mean, if I spend a little bit more time every day, you know, I'd be a lot higher in Apex rating than I am. My personal opinions of this app is it's a must-have. Really, I mean, seriously, it's a must-have. The reason it's a must-have is because nobody has the time to sit there and turn on your console every couple hours to check your strike teams, whatever, send them out. And it's just, that would be time consuming, whatever. And this way, if you have your phone, you have the app up and running, you can take a couple minutes to check it out, do the debriefing for the missions, and send them out on new missions if available. Since I don't run the gold yet, and I don't really I don't run the silver yet, I'm not comfortable enough for that, although I've tried. I send my strike teams out on them. They're pretty reliable on silver, and sometimes they get lucky on gold. It's like a coin flip, 50-50 at this point for my two top teams. So I get more items and stuff like that through the game, through the app, than I do otherwise. And the main thing here is the mission funds. The standard missions give you 5. And the daily ones, the daily Apex missions, the one you can also go on, they give you 10. So for every one that you can't do, like say you're only on, like me, you're only running bronze, that would only be like the 10 right there. If you send them out on the silver and the gold, that's an extra 20 a day if they beat it. Plus all the other missions that you can send them on, the more they can do, the more mission funds you get back. And the mission funds are really important because, like right now it's important to buy those armor equipment pieces, those upgrades, like the combatives upgrade that I just bought. Those are like 100 and some 120 or 160 mission funds, so that takes a bit. Just from the 3 daily missions alone will be 30 mission funds every day times 7 days a week. That's what, 210. You would have to run those 3 missions every day, and then you have the 5 from the other ones, and I think they give you at least 15 to 20 extra points a day. So you're looking at like 45 to 60 a day maybe. So it takes a bit to work up there, and the more you do, the more mission funds you have, you get back faster. Like right now, as I mentioned, like I only have those 2 armor upgrade pieces left. So once they are back, once they're posted in the store and I can buy them, which I imagine next week might be the tech one. It's either going to be the tech or the gorilla, and they're probably going to put something else in there again, like the thermal clip one. So if you get them back, once you get them, the only other things to spend mission points on currently are the supply items, the Scorpion RPG, the ammo kit, the health pack, and the revive pack. They're all 5 each, so they're not too bad. That's not expensive. But also there's the character respec, which is 15. So while they're not expensive, eventually, I mean, like it could give you a way to just like goof around with them. The only other option that you have available to spend mission funds on is to buy extra strike teams. I'll come down here, go to the strike team tab. I only have 3 of 6 teams right now. Eventually I'm going to try to buy the other 3, recruit the extra teams, because there's a trophy or achievement attached to that. So here, if I were to go to recruit a new team, I have 140 mission funds right now, and the 4th team cost 120. I'm not going to buy it right now because I don't need to, but I'm just going to leave it as is. There is one other thing too. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it'll let me do it right now, but you can see my first team has quick response vehicle 4 on it. Teams have items. Like my last team, the equipment is empty. So I can select team here, and then I can go to equipment, which is empty, and it'll bring up a list of all these things, like equipment that I could buy that will actually increase the effectiveness of this team. Some of it has specific things. Like, there are certain ones that are just like jack of all trades. For example, like the electromagnetic pulse device. This is what, a plus 16 to effectiveness, requires level 8. Like, I could just buy this and it'll give me plus 16% to effectiveness for any mission type, no matter what. Something like the quick response vehicle, it grants 40, but only if the mission trait has hostage situation on it. Just like if you get a mission that is nighttime, any of the night vision gear will give you like a much larger bonus to those specific types of missions. From what I understand, if you buy one, if you spend the points and you buy one on one character, you can't use that equipment on another character, which I think is really pointless. I think you should be able to buy it, and I think it should stay as a permanent inventory part. Like if I want to buy the quick response vehicle on one under one character, but I want to use it under another character, I should be able to unequip it from one character and equip it on another one. Instead, I actually would have to pay the 125 mission funds on any character that I want to use it on. And the other issue is that you can only do one at a time. And from what I've heard, I actually haven't tried this myself, but say if I wanted to buy Night Vision 1. I bought Night Vision 1, and then I wanted to swap that out for all-weather gear. Because I have a poor weather condition mission that I really want to finish, and I need an extra boost. So I basically will end up losing the night vision, but get the all-weather gear, but I will completely lose the night vision. Like, I won't be able to go back and re-equip that later unless I actually spend all these mission funds again. I don't think that's cool. I think we should just have our list of items that we can equip and just be able to change them at any time. That is definitely one of the things I like least about the way that's set up. But that's, of course, that's not exclusive to the app. That's just the entire functionality. That's what they chose for the game. And the other one silly thing that I will say, I mean, this seems completely unnecessary, but the recently unlocked section, it'll basically tell you the last pack that you opened. Like, for example, the last pack I opened, pardon, last pack I opened had a human male adept in it, an ammo pack, a first aid pack, sniper rifle, ultralight materials, and a cryo ammo too in it. Nothing fancy. And the nameplate one, basically, whatever nameplate that you have equipped is what will display there. And you can just set it at any time. See? That's my nameplate. Cat Mastery Bronze. Alright, so that's basically the app. Oh, yes. There was one other thing that I wanted to mention, too. Aside from my thoughts, I said this app is pretty... It's important to have. It's really helpful. The other issue that I have with this app that goes beyond being helpful, it crashes. If I were to just, like, on my actual phone, like right now, like I'm using, in case you're wondering how I'm showing this app on my computer, I'm using BlueStacks. So it's not quite the same as my phone, but on my phone, if I were to, like, hit the home button and just go to open up the app later, there's a good chance that pressing the buttons won't really do anything for me. It's not going to help. It'll mess things up. So then I'll have to like force quit the app and start it over again, and then I'll actually be able to open it up and do whatever with the app. The app will function properly then. So that's an ongoing issue. But I can honestly say that I've gotten used to just hitting like the app button, the list of apps, and exiting out the app, like completely exiting it every time that I use it. And I haven't really had an issue since I started doing that. I mean, obviously, that also frees up RAM on my phone, so, that's alright. Let's see. I think there was one other thing too, and I can't remember right now. Oh, yes, I do remember. You cannot use this app at the same time that you are logged into the game. Right now, I'm not playing the game, and I have full access to the app. If you try to open the app while you are playing the game, you'll get an error message that says you can't connect, blah blah blah, etc. etc. And you need to log out of the game. Yesterday, this actually created an issue with the game when I was playing it, where even though I stopped playing the game for a while, I was unable to log into the app for like a good 15 or 20 minutes because somehow their servers had not realized or updated yet the fact that I was no longer logged in via the game. Uh, Other than that, it's a good app. I highly recommend it. It's very functional, and as a companion app, it's good. It's definitely good. It's so useful, and as I said, I do highly recommend it. So, feel free to go over to, the Play Store, or I'm pretty sure it's available for iPhone too. So, go and download it, log in, set it up, and, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it.